Welcome to educational channel of sureshbhattclasses, quantitative aptitude video on profit and loss. Please watch all my videos on this topic in this playlist of quantitative aptitude. We are going to solve few questions on profit or loss percent. Our question is, if selling price of an article is made 4 times, its loss percent turns into equal profit percent. Find its loss or profit percent. The given options are option A 45%, option B 40%, option C 60%, option D 52%. Let cost price equal to 100 and loss percent equal to X percent, which is X on 100. Then selling price, the original selling price, I write it as SP1 equal to 100 minus X, as selling price is always cost price plus profit, and if it is loss, then selling price equal to cost price minus loss. Now this selling price is made 4 times. I write it as SP2. The new selling price is 4 times of 100 minus X. Then it becomes 400 minus 4X. By multiplying 4 to 100 minus X, we get 400 minus 4X. Now, on selling the article on this price 400 minus 4x, the loss turns into equal profit. So we make the profit is selling price minus cost price. This is 400 minus 4x is our selling price minus cost price is 100. This is equal to x, which is the profit. Now on solving we get minus 4x, on transferring to other side becomes plus 4x. 4x plus x equal to 5x, and this is equal to 400 minus 100 is 300. This gives value of x equal to 300 divided by 5 gives us 60, and on percent term we write it as 60%. 60 on 100 is 60%. From the given option, our answer is option C. We go to the next question. Our question is, on increase of sale price by rupees 364, the loss of 12.5% turns into profit of 16 and 2/3%. What is the cost price of the article? And the given options are option A 1475, option B 1352, option C 1136, option D 1248. We solve the question by 2 methods. Let CP be 100. Earlier there was a loss of 12.5%, that is 12.5 on 100. If we subtract this from 100, we get 87.5. The earlier selling price was 87.5 and cost price was 100. Now by increasing the selling price by 364, this loss turns into profit of 16 and 2/3%. That is 16 and 2/3 on 100. On adding we get the new selling price as 116 and 2/3. The difference between both the selling price is 116 and 2/3 minus 87.5 comes out to be 116 minus 87 is 29, and 2/3 minus 1/2 is 1/6. So this is the difference between the two selling price, and this is on 100. So this is 29 and 1/6%. and this is given to us is equal to 364. On changing 29 and 1 upon 6 into fractions, it comes out to be 175 over 6% equal to 364. Therefore 100%, which is the cost price, equal to 364 multiplied by 100 divided by 175 over 6. So this comes out to be 175 in denominator and 6 in numerator. Cancelling 100 by 25 we get 4, and cancelling 175 by 25 we get 7, and 7 cancels 364 for 52 times. 52 into 4 is 208, and 208 multiplied by 6. 200 multiplied by 6 is 1200, and 8 multiplied by 6 is 48. So this comes out to be 1248. Thus, the cost price is 1248. And from the given options, the answer is option D. Now we solve this question by another shortcut method. We solve the question like this. 12.5% equal to 1 upon 8th, and 16 and 2 upon 3% is equal to 1 upon 6. We take LCM of 8 and 6, the denominator part of 1 upon 8 and 1 upon 6, that comes out to be 24. We are taking 24 as it is divisible by both 8 and 6. If we take our cost price equal to 24, then 1 upon 8th is loss on 24. 1 upon 8th of 24 is 3. So we write it as minus 3 because it's a loss. Now profit on 24 is 1 upon 6, and 1 upon 6 of 24 is 4. So this is plus 4 or 4. Now the difference between minus 3 and 4 is 7, and this 7 part equal to 364 given to us. Therefore our cost price is 24. So 24 part equal to 364 multiplied by 24 divided by 7, and 7 cancels 364 for 52 times, and 52 multiplied by 24 gives us 1248. Thus the cost price is equal to 1248. And from the given options, our answer is option D. We solve it by one more method. By observation we can solve it from the given options. As we see it that 12.5% is 1 upon 8, and 16 and 2 upon 3% equal to 1 upon 6. It means that the given option must be divisible by both 8 and 6, and from the given options only option D is divisible by both 8 and 6. Hence our answer is option D. This way we can solve it by observation. As in this question, the only number 1248 is divisible by 8 and 6. We can easily reach to option D. But in other cases, when there are two numbers divisible by both 8 and 6, then we'll have to solve the question as we have solved like this. We go to next question. Our question is, a trader increases selling price of an article by rupees 546. The loss of 12.5% or 12.5% turns into profit of 20%. Find the cost price of the article. The given options are option A 1550, option B 1680, option C 1475, option D 1350. We solve this question by two methods, and our first method is let the cost price be 100, and earlier there was a loss of 12.5%. So we subtract 12.5 from 100, that is 12.5% of 100 is 12.5, then our selling price becomes 87.5. Now after increasing the selling price by rupees 546, the loss turns into profit of 20%, and 20% of 100 is 20, so 100 plus 20 is 120. Thus the selling price becomes 120. Thus the selling price increases from 87.5 to 120, and that difference is 32.5%, as both are on 100. This is equal to 65 divided by 2. And as per the given question, this 65 divided by 2 is equal to 546. Therefore, 100% equal to 546 multiplied by 100 divided by 65 over 2. So 65 comes out to be in denominator and 2 in numerator. 13 cancels 65 for 5 times, and 13 divides 546 for 42 times. The 5 cancels 100 for 20 times. Thus our cost price is equal to 42 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 2, or 42 multiplied by 40. 40 multiplied by 40 is 1600, and 2 multiplied by 40 is 80. So this is 1680. And from the given option, our answer is option B. Now we solve it by another method. 12.5% equal to 1 upon 8 and 20% equal to 1 upon 5 when converted into fraction. Now the LCM of 8 and 5 is 40. So we take our cost price as 40. 1 upon 8 of 40 is the loss. So 1 upon 8 of 40 is 5, and for loss we put minus to it. So it is minus 5. And on increasing the price, it turns out to be profit of 1 upon 5. And 1 upon 5 of 40 is 8. So this is plus 8 as it is profit. And the difference between minus 5 and 8 is 13. So 13 part is equal to 546. Therefore 40 part, which is our CP, equal to 546 multiplied by 40 divided by 13, and 13 divides 546 for 42 times, and 42 multiplied by 40 is our CP, which is 1680. And from the given options, our answer is option B. This way we can solve it by another method, by converting percentage into fraction, and this becomes easy in calculations. For conversion of percent into fraction, please watch all my videos on percent in fast calculation tricks as well as the quantitative aptitude playlist. We can solve this question from options as well. Our answer must be divisible by both 8 and 5, or we can say by 40. It means that our option must have 0 at the end. So option C is eliminated directly, as it doesn't have 0 at one's place or unit place. And our answer must be from option A, B and D. A is not divisible by 8, and option D is also not divisible by 8. Thus only option B remains, which is divisible by 8. Hence our option is option B. We go to next question. Our question is, if selling price of an article is increased to 1.4 times, the loss percent turns into equal profit percent. Find the loss percent. The given options are option A 15.5%, option B 16 and 2 upon 3%, option C 12.5%, option D 15%. We solve this question by two methods. Our first method is, let CP be 100 and X be the loss percent, which turns into X profit percent. So our selling price, earlier selling price, I write it as SP1, is 100 minus X, because when there is a loss, then SP is cost price minus loss. And second SP2, when it turns into profit of X, then this becomes 100 plus X, because SP is CP plus profit. Now what is the relation between SP1 and SP2? SP2 is 1.4 times of SP1. So we just equate it. 1.4 multiplied by 100 minus X is equal to 100 plus X. And we have just to find the value of X. So this gives us 140 minus 1.4x equal to 100 plus x. On transferring minus 1.4x, we get 1.4x plus x, that is 2.4x, equal to 140 minus 100 is 40. 2.4x equal to 40, therefore x equal to 40 over 2.4. On removing decimal, we put 10 in numerator and 8 divides 24 for 3 times and 400 for 50 times. This is equal to 50 over 3, that is 16 and 2 upon 3%. Thus from the given options, our answer is option B. Now we solve it by another method, which is shortcut method. The selling price becomes 1 upon 4 times the earlier selling price. Now you just see how I solve it. 1.4 can be written as 14 over 10. If earlier selling price was 10 and 1.4 times of 10 is 14, so we can say that earlier selling price was 10 and new selling price is 14. Now what should be our cost price? The cost price must be 12, because as the loss and profit percent is same, it means that the cost price must be 12, so that it is in between 10 and 14. So earlier there was a loss of 2 and now there is a profit of 2. The loss of 2 on 12 is 2 over 12, and for percent we multiply it by 100. 2 cancels 12 for 6 times and 2 cancels 6 for 3 times and 100 for 50 times. So this is 50 over 3%, which is nothing else but 16 whole and 2 upon 3%. And from the given option, answer is option B. This way we can solve it by shortcut method. Our question is, when an item is sold at 5/6 of its selling price, there is a loss of 20%. What will be profit percent if it is sold at 11/8 or 11 over 8 of its selling price? The given options are option A 15%, option B 32%, option C 20%, option D 18%. Earlier the selling price was made 5/6 and later it is made 11/8. When it was made 5/6, then there was a loss of 20%, and when it is made 11/8, we have to find what will be the profit. Here we assume the selling price to be a number which is divisible by the denominator of both the fractions, and the denominators are 6 and 8. So we assume the selling price to be 24, as 24 is divisible by both 6 and 8. Now we take 5/6 of 24. If we divide 24 by 6, we get 4, and 5 times 4 is 20. So when we make 5/6 of 24, the new selling price comes out to be 20. And when we make 11/8 of 24, 8 divides 24 for 3 times and 11 times 3 is 33. So 11/8 of 24 is 33. It is given that when it is made 5/6, then there is a loss of 20%. It means that the 20 part is equal to 80%, and we have to find what will be the selling price when it is made 11/8. 80 is 4 times of 20. It means that we have to multiply 33 by 4, and when we multiply 33 by 4 we get 132. Thus when the selling price is made 11/8, then becomes 132%. It means that when there was a loss of 20%, then selling price was 80% of the cost price. Now it is 132% of the cost price. Thus there is a profit of 32%. 132 minus 100 is 32. So the profit is 32%. And from the given options, our answer is option B. We have solved this question by shortcut method. I hope you have understood this method. Here completes this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Thanks for watching.